Pat and I are discussing a video we just watched. Sorry, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were putting it on.
Discussing watching road trips, vans. People in RVs and camper vans. And some of them are quite boring. It's just going down the road. But I quite like, I watch Dave. I don't know what else, Dave. What else you call it? Dave, just I know him as Dave. I find his road trips quite interesting, but Pat finds them boring. I don't know why. But there you go.
Just shows you.
Some of them I find boring, but not Dave. But yet Pat finds Dave boring.
I found that one.
And I made my breakfast this morning.
Oh, we did.
Well, what egg and bacon? It was egg and spam and mushrooms. I didn't film it because I couldn't hot camera with one hand and cook breakfast with another. And you wouldn't have seen anything if I'd have put the camera over here on this table.
No.
So they needed Pat to hold it, and I didn't think she'd want to hold it, but she said she would have.
Yeah, I would have. He says, shall I do it, love? I said, yes, if you want to.
You see, you
Getting surprises from him.
well, they keep going on about it, and I think it must be playing on my mind.
Yeah. No. Because I'm not my best on the morning. I'm not a morning person.
I'm a morning person.
Yeah.
I'm wide awake.
Gosh, he's awake at I don't know what time.
And when Pat's watching telly on a night, I've got my head down.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally different. So, what was you doing when President Kennedy got killed?
I have no idea what I was doing.
Well, I had a friend at school in Pudsey called Colin, and he was an only child, and he had some funny expressions, did Colin. We were mad on motorbikes in them days, and I think Colin had a Zundap Russian thing, 250 single cylinder, 2-stroke, yeah. And I had a James. I think it had it was a 250 Villiers engine in it. I think it was 252 stroke twin Villiers engine in it. And we used to mess about all the time. We were always cleaning them and messing about if we weren't out in them. And the night it was the night time in England when Kennedy got shot.
John
F. Kennedy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the President of the United States of America.
Yeah, but there was his brother later on, wasn't there?
There
That's
was.
why
he got shot as well, didn't
I
he?
mentioned it. So.
But we were in Colin's garage, messing with the bikes, and Colin's dad came in, and he said, just in case you're interested, President Kennedy has just been assassinated. And Colin went, so what? And his dad looked at him and says, you ignorant bastard.
Oh dear.
He was a bit like that, was Colin. And he had I'll never forget when we were in class one day, he had a very peculiar turn of phrase. If something was happening to him that he didn't like, he used to say, have less. Have less. And Most peculiar expression. And we were in class one day, and I don't know what he was doing, but it was a lady school teacher, and I mean in them days they didn't mind clattering you out lug oil and that. You can't do it now, but in them days they did. And this teacher gave Colin a whacker out head, and Colin went, "Have less," to teacher, and she says, "What did you just say, Colin?" Did she say? Oh, I wasn't going to mention his second name.
Sorry.
Sorry. And he didn't answer, and all the kids said to teacher, "He said, 'Have less, miss.'" I think she will totally bemused by this expression, "have less."
Yeah. Yeah. We once went to visit him after he were married and he had young uns, didn't he?
Yeah. Did he?
Yeah, I think he had, I don't know whether he had one young un.
Oh, I didn't know he had any young uns, to be honest.
Yeah, I think they had two in.
Did
two
they?
in end, yeah. And we went to this house, and this house were just full of motorbike bits, wasn't it? Didn't he take us upstairs and blooming chassis at motorbike were in bedroom?
Yeah, I think it was a Tiger, a Triumph Tiger 100 that he had, and he had it in bits in bedroom on it.
Yeah. I mean, he was
a mechanic.
A good mechanic.
He was a good mechanic.
Good mechanic, but he took his job home with him, I think.
No, that was his own bike.
Yeah.
He actually got hit. Somebody hit him, and he got compensation, from accident. And I lost touch with him when, more or less, when that must have been after I left home when I met you. I was in the army.
Yeah. Well, we just must have seen him that one time, I think.
Yeah. I never saw him again after that. I've been told he died. He didn't live an awful long time, didn't Colin? He died quite young. And so did his parents. Yeah. In fact,
there's a funny.
His mother.
Well, not funny, is
it? It ain't funny, no. His mother.
Well, I was thinking of your mum and dad saying, "Why on earth have you done that?"
Yeah, because his mum wasn't very good cook.
As Trevor found out when he stayed to tea one night.
I went for Sunday dinner one day and it was just boiled to death, tasteless.
He didn't realise his mum were a good cook until that day, did you?
No, I didn't. I thought everybody's food tasted like my mum's, but it didn't. But they went to live down in Dover, I think, and took on a bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we heard an amazing story that she went to the hairdressers, did Colin's mum one day, and died with her head in the sink.
Yeah.
At the hairdressers. Just literally died.
Yeah. I think, didn't Colin and his wife go down to help
I think
his
they did
dad
afterwards.
Run bed and breakfast?
Yeah. And Frank died young as well. He wasn't that old.
No.
Handyman on a caravan site.
Yeah. He had to take that job because the bed and breakfast weren't bringing enough money in, were it? So he took a job as a handyman, and I think his mother were running bed and breakfast, wasn't she? Yeah. So poor Colin died young, and I mean they must have been in the mid-50s, something. No, 50s.
It's funny. Colin used to go stock car racing. And there used to be a track at a place called Youthful. I think it was near Halifax somewhere. Youthful.
Yeah.
Oh dear. there were four of us in a car, and I was driving. We were going to Hippo stock car racing, and I was telling a joke
Pardon me.
about a washing machine salesman who had no roof in his mouth. I know it's a tasteless joke. I won't tell the joke. But I just told this joke about this washing machine salesman with no roof in his mouth. And we got lost, and I pulled up to ask someone the way to Hippo Home stock car racing. Wound my window down, and I asked him, this gentleman, and he said, "Well, you go down here, and you take the first left down here."
Only Trevor could do that.
I'm sorry. Oh dear. Well,
So
you could imagine us all in this car trying not to laugh until I went window up and drove off, and then we just burst
into laughter.
Oh,
I
dear.
hope he didn't hear you, poor chap. Oh dear. It could only happen to that he'd have been talking about that, and as soon as they stopped, it was somebody with that.
It's a cruel world, isn't
Oh,
it?
it is. It's cruel.
Cruel.
Definitely cruel. Oh dear.
Yeah. Some things, you look back on some things in your life and you just groan.
Yeah.
You
think, oh no, did I really do that?
Yeah, you do. You just
Did I?
groan at some of the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. In fact, I think the people that you knew when you were younger have all died, haven't they? Sort of before you thought they would do.
Oh,
Like Colin and Andy, our best man. He's died, hasn't he? And
Andy, our best man
yeah,
at our wedding.
He
Or
were
in army with.
a lovely chap, or Andy, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
Bit of a
We got into trouble though a lot.
him and Andy did, yeah.
We did, yeah. They tried separating us
In army.
in army because we.
That's where they met, in army. Isn't it?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Well, I think they must have been drunk one night because they both got tattoos done. Trevor's on his ankle at bottom, and it says Andy and Trevor.
Yeah.
and Andy had the same one, Andy and Trevor. They were drunk. They got up to all sorts when they were drunk, did that, my Trevor.
In them days.
Yeah.
You after I met you, I was saving up. I used to send up quite a lot of my money home to you to put in a bank.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't. It was the probably from the OC's point of view out there, the best thing that could have happened to me because he was sick of seeing me drunk. But after I met you,
Yeah.
I spent less time getting drunk. I mean,
More
I did.
time reading and
I did fall occasionally.
Yeah.
I did. Oh dear.
getting drunk on way home and feeding whiskey to horses in stables and getting... Yeah. He groans. Oh dear.
And poor Ken who I was friends with before I joined army. Well, we were still friends after I joined because I remember coming home on leave and meeting up with him a couple of times. He was from a poor family, well, Ken. They were really poor. And his mother bought him a suit from a catalogue, Never Never. And, we got drunk one night and
Were you on motorbikes?
I don't know whether Kent bought a scooter. Because I think it was a scooter.
Right.
Because I never had a scooter. I
Right.
only had motorbikes. And we were on this scooter, pissed. And we come off and just sprawled all over the road. And Ken just ruined this suit that he had on. And that his mum had... Oh, I mean, doesn't it make you...
You weren't even paid for it.
No. It just makes you groan.
Yeah.
With, you know, the irresponsibility of youth. Oh. When I look back on things like that, it just does bring a groan out of me.
Yeah. Well, you ruined your wedding suit like that.
I did,
I mean,
yeah. It was a
getting in
beautiful suit.
They had
for
it
that.
made for our wedding. It
I
was
did.
a beautiful suit.
It was.
You got your dad's tailor to make it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, it was a
Well,
tailor that the family used.
We all had our suits made in them
Yeah,
days.
because with his mother being in
I don't know.
cloth trade
I
and
don't
that,
know.
she used to get cloth, didn't she? Bales and
Did she?
cloth.
Is
Yeah,
that what it...
yeah, because afterwards she gave you a bale to go and have made up.
That grey mohair.
That grey mohair one for Stanley's wedding.
Did my mum get that material?
Yeah, she
It was
had
beautiful material, that. And I was a bit disappointed in that suit, funnily enough.
But
The jacket it wasn't quite right.
not quite how you wanted it to fit, was
No,
it?
the waistcoat was perfect. The trousers. The jacket, the front, it was...
Bit beetly, wasn't it?
Well, it was based on Maverick.
Oh, Maverick.
Remember Maverick?
Yeah.
When James Garner played Maverick.
Yeah,
It was based a lot on a suit that he once wore.
right.
I loved it. Yeah.
Your wedding suit that you got married in,
Beautiful suit.
you had to do down a flight of stairs and it were all ripped, wasn't it?
I got
in a fight.
When I took Andy into Corporal's mess and this bloke told me to get him out because he wasn't a corporal, and I told him to. Well, his wife piped in and I swore at his wife, and we got into a fight and I got thrown down these steps.
Yeah.
Tote suit.
You were a bad boy,
Oh, God.
weren't you?
Yeah. Stupid. I don't know about bad. The
Stupid.
word I'd use is stupid. I was stupid.
Oh, well. We all do daft things when we're younger, don't we?
Oh, plenty. Ugh,
You wouldn't have all these stories if you did, if you weren't where you are.
You're making hay now.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always doing daft things.
Oh,
Well,
my mum and dad must have groaned at me.
tearing
The
their
things
hair out.
I did. Yeah. How long are we? Because can't see it. Oh,
38,
eh?
nearly.
That can't be time. Oh, 18.
19.
19. Yeah, I've got a bit of... I've done some more to that drawing. So I'll stop now and put that on.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
I think I've finished.
you finished?
Yes. Bye.
Bye.